Hello everyone, it's Ben, and yeah, it's been a long minute, over a month to be exact. I didn't really want to take a hiatus, but that's how it turned out. I was sick, and it took me a while to get over that, and then instantly followed that up with a broken bone. And then I had a medical emergency with a member of my family. Just a month of out of the ordinary stuff, but luckily everything and everyone is good now, so all things do work out in the end. I am getting back into the groove of things, and that includes, of course, Wiffs. So I am very excited to be back to the channel. Thank you guys for being patient, and hope y'all are ready to see some new content on the channel coming your way. It is a very thrilling time right now. Fall and the playoffs are in the air across the country in Wiffs, so a lot of exciting announcements and news has been happening recently, and we are going to be covering a lot of that on the channel, starting today with a Wiffle Statement recap of the 2022 Golden Stick Open Finals. I'm back, fellas. Let's talk some Wiffs.
Oh, wow! Wow! Wow!
The 2022 Golden Stick Open was a great weekend of wiffle ball, stretching over 2 days and featuring 32 teams from across the country. On August 28th, a gorgeous Sunday evening would be the backdrop to decide this year's Golden Stick Yard National Champion. The 9-inning finals game was a matchup between familiar foes, the New York Enemy and Wiff Inc. Wiff Inc. gave the ball to team captain Kenny Rogers Jr., and in return, the Enemy started Anthony Didio on the flat hill. The former Palisades WBL teammates were now facing off to decide a national champion. In the early innings, Kenny Rogers Jr. struggled with control, but was able to work out of trouble courtesy of his back-breaking slider. However, in the bottom of the third, Ty Wegerson and Didio both worked walks, putting runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Wow! Wow! Oh, wow! Wow! Wow!
A spectacular snag and flip by Ben Stant would get Wiff Inc. out of the inning unscathed. The team looked to carry that momentum into the top of the fourth when a walk and failed double play attempt put a runner on second with 2 outs. That would send Junior to the plate with a runner in scoring position. However, Didio bared down and got Junior to ground out to keep the game at a 0-0 stalemate. But it wouldn't take long for the Enemy to draw first blood. Junior's struggles with command came back around when he walked 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Sean Handall would make it hurt with a 2-out RBI single to give the Enemy the 1-0 lead. A flyout would get Wiff Inc. out of the inning, limiting the damage to just the 1 run. Throughout the game, Stant had been a very difficult out for Didio, and in the top of the 5th, he would throw out a single, trying to spark his offense. But a ground out would end the inning, sending the Enemy right back to the dish. In the bottom of the 5th, Wiff Inc. gave the ball over to Mike Styles. Styles had been a workhorse all tournament for Wiff Inc. and was coming into this game with a broken nose from a previous matchup that day.
I'm good. I'm here filming you. It can't get any better than that, right?
You like my broken nose, guys?
Yeah, I like that.
Looks good, right?
And it's not bleeding, so that's good.
You want to break it back into place right now?
I'm not qualified.
Okay. Is there any
Maybe
doctors
later.
here? Let's take a vote, a poll. Is it broken?
Can you breathe, though?
Yeah.
The knuckleball specialist started to work on the rubber, but struggled to command his signature pitch and walked 2 batters, sending Didio to the plate trying to help himself.
Yeah!
That 2 RBI double was followed up by an RBI single from Kevin Norris to give the enemy a commanding 4-0 lead. However, they did not let up, going on to load the bases, trying to bust the game wide open. But Styles came back, striking out Norris to at last end the inning, but not before the enemy had put up 3 more runs. In the top of the 6th, Didio handed the shutout over to Kevin Norris, a move very similar to the team's last final appearance in 2020. Norris came into the game and, well, did Kevin Norris things. Norris was an absolute force from the rubber through the later innings, continuing to shut out Wiffle. The enemy tacked on another late inning run to extend their lead to 5, going into the top of the 9th. Down to their last 3 outs, Kenny Rogers Sr. delivered a 1-out single. Ben Stant followed that up with a long single of his own to put runners on 1st and 3rd. Norris would bounce back to strike out Kenny Rogers Jr. and send Mike Styles to the plate, trying to keep the game alive. That ground out ended the game, the season, and added another notch in the belt for the New York enemy, as they are now your 2022 Yard National Champions. Congratulations to the enemy on yet another championship and great season. Also, congrats to Wiff Inc. on a spectacular season and tournament run as well. And that's it, fellas. The Wiffle Statement recap of the 2022 Golden Stick Yard Open Finals. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. It feels great to be back covering whiffs. The postseason is here and it's going to be incredible, and you don't want to miss out on any of the action. So, if you'd like to stay updated on whiffs news and content across the country, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, I would like to give a big shout out and thank you to Ethan Weiner for the footage used in this video. If you'd like to check out more of his work, just look down in the description of this video. You can also follow me on Twitter at Wiffle Statement, and for more Golden Stick action, again, just look down in the description of the video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Get out there and play some whiffs, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Goodbye.